built for it, yeah, I'm built for it. 10 toes down, I don't quit, I'm built for it. Haters talk loud.
Okay.
So, how you doing? Welcome to Built For It platform. You know what I'm saying? Hip Hop Built For It. We're gonna try something new today. You know, we always laughing at people and making jokes and laughing at the news or what's going on. But today we're gonna learn. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Great.
It ain't all jokes every day. You know?
Right.
So, to the audience watching, we have here Logan Hood. She's a young entrepreneur investor in the stock market.
Yes, sir.
She's a very promising future. She knows what she's talking about, and she's selling a course. She has a weekly course where you can pay attention to what she's investing in personally, and she'll give you the plays. So we want to start off by welcoming her to the platform.
Hi, everybody.
So, without further ado, I'll ask you, how did you first get into investing?
So I started off last year at FAMU. My best friend did it, and my uncle did it. So I just finished reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I really recommend everybody to read that book. It's not even just about stocks; just know about the psychology of money, how money works, and what money really is. So I always wanted to get in it because like not a lot of females know about it. It seems like it's so hard, but I was like, I'm tired of being a broke college student. I need some money. So
Right.
I hit my best friends up, and I just put my $100 in there, and I started investing.
Right. And so where your focus of your course is how to turn $100 into $1,000 by investing.
To $10,000.
$10,000.
Yes,
Excuse
sir.
me. Big money. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
yes.
if anybody wants to learn that, you need to stick to the end of the video
Right.
to find out how to get in her course.
Because
and how to
I break down everything from a
Right.
beginner point of view, how to start investing as a dummy. Because I didn't know nothing, and I'm up now. Not
Right.
even under a year.
And how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
Right. So how long did it take for you to start seeing results? Like from the day you started investing, like I'm jumping in the market, how long did it take for you to actually see gains and profit?
So I started in September, so I really started to see results like 6 months later. Like I got above the 4-figure mark, and I feel like the thing I've learned with investing is your longest time to make money is from $1 to $100,000. But after you get past $100,000, the law of compound interest, it just grows. Like it's quicker to get from $100,000 to $1 million, but you got to really mark your way up to that 100,000. And once that 100,000 kick in, the law of compound interest just booms. So once it starts really going, it goes.
Yeah. What's the law of compound interest?
So the law of compound interest is that once something like keeps going in, it's just going to always go up because it's already has so much amount of money in it. It has no point but to go up. Like you've invested so much in it, it can't go down.
Yeah. And it's like you have to hit these margins. You got to get to this money. You have to stack and save your money up to get to this, to even make it work for you.
Because once it takes off, it takes off.
So.
And imagine not even being a college student. Imagine if you start off investing $1,000. I only invested $100.
Yeah.
So there's so much money.
Which is very doable. You know, it's like most of these young people are going to spend that $100 on some Zaza Pachulia or some fucking
food,
food, Wingstop,
clothes, nothing an asset, nothing. One thing I learned now that I'm investing, you need to use your income to buy more income. You want your money constantly flowing. So it's just like, okay, if I'm losing money, that's going to help me grow money in due time.
Yeah.
Use your money to buy more income.
And how do you feel? Well, let's stay with I want to ask you one more question. What made you want to teach other young people, especially young women, how to invest?
So I go to a HBCU. I'm a lot of black people, a lot of black women, because there's more girls than guys, and it's just very sad that like to see like at our school, like a lot of girls, they use their money to buy these high end wigs, these nice designer clothes, all this nice stuff, but it's just like that doesn't prove anything. One thing I realized in the black community, we use our money to show that, oh, we made it, we got it. But it's just like, let the money speak for itself and let your money go. We're in college. This is gonna be the most important 4 years of life. Imagine leaving college and leaving off with more than $100 grand just because you started investing $100. Just putting money to the side because you get some type of money. It's just like, okay, being a broke college student, that wasn't cute for me. I had to make some type of money. So it's like, I'm going to do what I got to do, be disciplined. It's just like, if I can do it, y'all can do it too. Like, if black people come together, we could all run America because we're so creative. We have so much money, but then we just throw it away.
Yeah. I learned at a very young age they called us liquid money. I was like,
Yeah.
it's like when we get our money, it just literally it's like liquid. It just falls right through our hands. Like, you know what I mean? And it
We
goes
don't know
back.
how to hold it
Yeah.
and let it grow.
Right. And the actual let it grow part is because it could be somebody in the hood that got like some shoebox money, 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand. But the inflation and the like the inflation of America and the cost of living is going up constantly every year.
Day.
So yeah, every day. So literally every day, So your money, even if your money's sitting just in a bank account with a debit card or it's sitting under your mattress, it's not growing.
It's
going
losing
down.
more. It's losing more value, and the bank is using your money. Put your money in something where it's like, okay, I'm gonna leave it here and make your money work for you. You worked hard for that paycheck. You worked almost 40 hours a week. Now it's time to put your money to work. So it's like, at the end of the day, the dollar is gonna be working for you. Once you learn how to invest, once you learn how to let your money grow and calculate, you're gonna be fine. Let the money come to you. Let the money work for you. Like, we can't be doing that the rest of our lives. You gotta learn how to grow your money, invest your money, multiply your money so you can be on vacation, you can be on a date, you can be traveling. Your money's just putting in work for you.
Right. Real talk. And it's very possible, y'all. It's a whole nother world, actually. This stock market, it's not just what you think. Like, anybody out there.
It's not just rich people. This could be you. It could be anybody.
So, without going into too much detail of your course, because I want people to actually enter your course and actually, obtain the knowledge through you and the guidance. But if someone has $100, how could they start? If somebody watching right now, because I know a lot of y'all broke on here, but hey, it's cool. You feel me? Don't worry about it.
That's real. It's real. I've always been in that spot. It's real.
And so if somebody that's watching right now, all he got is $100 to that he can throw in, what could he do?
So first thing I'm gonna do is let you enroll in my course. I'm gonna show you how to create a brokerage account. I'm gonna show you the four stocks you need to be doing, how to diverse your portfolio. I'm gonna break down the stocks definition. What's the exchange traded fund? What's the mutual fund? What's the options? What's the stock? What type of stock is it? Like, I'm gonna explain everything. So before you just go in there and throw your money in the stock market, you know exactly what you're doing with it. So it's not just a waste of $100.
Because a lot of us have tried. I know a lot of black people in the hood and have tried stocks, but they had no guidance. They just
right.
They just think
throwing money.
They just throwing money. Let me just go download Robinhood, get my free stock, and then I'll put some money in. But they end up taking it out when they see it go down a little bit, but they don't understand buying the dip. So what does buying the dip mean to you?
So buying the dip is when the stock is at its lowest. You always want to buy the stock at its lowest because it's going to be the cheapest. So then once you're in the stock and when it starts to go up, you'll start to make money too because you bought the stock while it's low. So when it goes up, you go up because you're investing in that stock. You're a shareholder of that stock. You own a fraction of that stock. So when they're going up, you're going to go up too. So you want to buy it while it's lowest, while nobody's on it. So when it goes up, you'll be making money as well.
Right. We're trying to wake the hood up, man. Like, there's a lot of money in the hood. We got so much Jordan. Everybody got $200 pair of Jordans on and a few pair in the house. Everybody got jewelry and there's money as this, just we have it in certain things that don't appreciate in value. Like, go ahead.
You got your money in liabilities. You don't have something that's buying you more income. You don't have something that's buying you years off of working. Like, you got to put your money in something that's going to be constantly flowing. You want your money constantly flowing around. So let's think about the stock Apple. We're going to buy Apple while it's low because let's just think logically. If you guys don't know about stocks, September's next month. You know what happens in September? A new iPhone comes out. So you know what everybody going to do? Everybody going to buy a new iPhone. It's quarter for the year. It's coming up for Halloween, November, Thanksgiving. Everybody going to get new phones for Christmas, Thanksgiving. This is the best time to buy Apple while it's low. So when everything goes up, you'll be going up on Apple as well. So this is why you got to buy the dip right now. Buy it while nobody's watching so you can get rich off it. Just how people was buying Zoom when people didn't know nothing about Zoom before COVID. A lot of people got rich and retired off of Zoom.
And they pretty much, this is how I learned about the fundamentals of actually going and looking at the profit, the quarterly earnings for a company and seeing how much money they're actually making. Like, it's all public, Yahoo Finance and all that.
It's out there. All you got to do is push yourself to it.
Yeah.
Read.
Facts. We got to read, y'all. We got to read. You know what they used to say back in the day? That's the old saying. You ever you ever want to hide something from a nigga? Put it in a book.
Put it in a book. Black people not reading. Black people not reading.
We don't read. All the questions that we asking our neighbors and everything, it's literally in the books, you know?
When we send something brand new, we don't read the instruction page, we throw it straight to the flow. How we do this?
Exactly. How do you decide which stocks to pick? Like, what is your method?
So I'm gonna study a stock. Like, I'm gonna see how it's performing. Like, is this a long-term stock? Is this something that's gonna, like, I have to treat investing like dating. You treat a stock like, is this doing me well? Is it helping me out? Like, is it making me feel good? Is it making me do better in life? If it's not, I'm gonna drop the stock and get another one. But before I even invest into a stock, I see how it's performed in previous years. I see its annual return rates. I see, is it constantly going up? Is it constantly going down? Like, I watch it consistently.
Yeah, you have to.
I just do your homework on a stock before you just throw your money onto it. And that's what I talk about in my course.
Right. And it's good to get in a course in like a chat and type of situation, a community situation like hers, because you're going to waste money if you don't like follow somebody. Like somebody you got to...
If you just throwing stuff in...
Yeah.
It's no purpose.
Because it's a lot to this. Like it's a whole lot to studying the stock. So... You know, it's good to like let somebody, you know, hold somebody's hand.
Investing was never talked about in school. They never showed you how to grow your money. They never talked about it. They told you in school, get a 9-to-5 and work the rest of your life. And I feel like that's the thing that's coming from the government, because if you didn't know, the whole Trump administration, a bunch of political people, those are all investors. They all have stocks. They all invest in people. That's something that we never was learned in school. Like, just how we was never learning how to start a business, how to create an LLC, like how to get a license. That was never talked about in school. And it's not talked about a lot in the Black community as well. So I feel like that's why a lot of Black people don't know about investing just in general.
And I agree with that. And as far as Trump, we keep talking about Trump. We're talking about the wrong things, you know, when it comes down to Trump, because Black people talk about Trump every day. You know, it's our president. So it's like, but we're not talking about what he's investing in, what's going on with these markets. Every time he announces that there's a tariff on somebody, you
gotta watch what he follows.
Yeah, like they're shooting up the market, but by what they're talking about, you know. So
in my course, I also talk about crypto, like crypto, Bitcoin, and I also talk about Roth IRA. So I don't just have an investing brokerage account. I also have a Roth IRA and a crypto account too. So I know a little bit about those too.
So, okay, I'm going to ask you, you could just go in about that, and I'll just edit it in.
Okay. So there's a difference between IRAs, and IRA stands for individual retirement account. And with a traditional IRA, it works like a traditional 401k. You deduct the money you contribute from your taxes, and it grows tax-free until retirement. However, you have to pay income on your withdrawals. But with a Roth IRA, you don't get a tax deduction. When you make a contribution, any money you can withdraw during retirement, it's not subject to income tax. So I suggest like a Roth IRA, if you know like upcoming, like you're going to have rental properties, all type of business stuff. It's not going to just be like an employer where you have a 401k. And with a traditional IRA, it's taxed every time you pull the money out. But in a Roth IRA, the money grows tax-free. So I talk about that. And then with a Roth IRA, it's like investing into. You can't just throw money in there and expect it to grow. So I talk about what stocks you need to be buying in your Roth IRA, with ETFs, and just like talk about like diversifying your portfolio so it can be constantly growing in a Roth IRA too. And I feel like a Roth IRA, that's more smarter if you're a little like, if you want to take less of a risk, because you know that money's going to grow. You can't take that money out until you're 59 and a half without a penalty.
And that, if I'm not mistaken, that's when you're basically investing in 100 stocks. You're buying 100 stocks, pieces of them, and they're all growing at one time.
So it has no choice but to go up.
Yeah.
So I have a Roth IRA, and I talk about that in my online course too.
Okay. And that, for most people that have like a corporate job or like, certain jobs, they offer 401k, Roth IRAs and all that. So if you don't have a job like that, you're basically showing people how to get in on that.
Exactly. Because like in college, you don't have a big corporate job, a big employee job. So start a Roth IRA. You 19, 18 years old. You have so much time to grow your money.
Yeah. If you just don't blow it, I'm telling you, please, young people, do not blow your money. Like, it's not the time. Young men, if you don't want to get kicked out of your baby mama's house in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm telling you, it's coming. Like the way inflation is going, every man needs to be having at least 50K to 100K in the stock market. And I'm talking like in the next 2 to 3 years, bro. Because
Even an emergency fund, so you can lay out something might happen. You got something to keep you going for the next 3 months.
Right.
And I talk about that too. A high yield savings account, that's great. Those have great yield return rates.
High yield savings account. So is that like the 5% where you basically let's say you put $100,000 within a bank account, you get 5% at the end of the year of that, which is 5,000.
It can be 5%, 3%, 6%. It's all different. Capital One, that's a great one. Sophie, I talk about all of those in my online course on how to get started with a high yield savings account.
Right. And the why this is important, people, young and old, is because if you have your money sitting in the bank, it's not growing. I'm telling you, you're losing money.
It's losing value.
You're losing value. Like, and the market is doing this. Your money is doing this, but it's because it's basically how America's been set up is all the money that we're all like wondering what happened to the money. Where's the money? It's in the market. You feel me? It's in the stock market. It's in Bitcoin. And you have to learn the rules of the game to go get it, man. I'm telling you, it is right there. People.
And the U.S. government, the whole Trump administration, they're all investing into Bitcoin. The U.S. government is trying to use Bitcoin because the government is going to take their reserves, invest it in Bitcoin to help pay the United States debt. There's only 21 million Bitcoins. There's so much money. Only 14% of the world is in cryptocurrency. And I also talk about how to get started with a crypto account, what stocks we're buying in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the future. That's going to help America pay off their debt. If you're looking at what Trump and his administration is investing in, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, XRP, and I'm just going to break that down and explain to you what Bitcoin is.
You said only 14% of the world is invested in Bitcoin?
Yes, that owns cryptocurrency.
So there's still so much room to like really pop off for real.
And grasp onto that money.
Yeah. So if somebody wanted to get invested in Bitcoin right now, should they just start putting money in? Like just simply like just start?
No, because you got to treat it like investing. So you need to know what you're buying because there's multiple stocks in Bitcoin. You don't need to put in something in money that's going to constantly go down. You want to buy certain stocks, certain sectors.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. You killing them.
Thank you.
So y'all getting her course, man. Logan Hood, you know what I mean? Lolo.
Yes, invest with Lolo.
Invest with Lolo, man. Support her, man. She's on her journey.
Yes, let's all get in. Let's all tap in.
Yeah. So we appreciate you coming on the platform and teaching the people why they should jump in the stock market and invest for the future. And hopefully we see you again. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Michelle, have a good one.
Thank you. You too.